Getting into action for online success. Are you a self-starter, or do you have trouble getting into action when it comes to your online business activities? Getting things in motion is one of the hardest things to get rolling for many people when they first consider making money online. This is understandable simply because of the enormous amount of information that you have to get your head around. This article is going to be more about an approach I have had success with for taking action, and less about the mechanics of starting an online business. The reason for this is that there is already a wealth of online information about the in and outs of starting an internet-based business. These things include choosing a topic or niche for a blog or website, deciding on the way you plan to make money, monetization method, and then figuring out and learning some of the technical stuff like HTML code, website themes, plugins, learning how to post articles, ways to create links, content, traffic, and many hundreds of other details. Having been there and done that, I have the t-shirt. It seems like a better idea to demonstrate an attitude or approach for planning out your online business. This is not for those interested in a turnkey approach or a business in a box. My experience, and best guess, is that most of that is nonsense anyway. So, here are some basic things I have learned that you may want to consider as you develop ideas for creating income online. First, always remember that generally speaking people come online for information, and not necessarily to buy things. The internet is still very much primarily a resource for information. Remember this, and you will have fewer false starts. Develop your ideas around providing people with useful information. If you do that right, you have a better chance of selling a product or service over and over again down the line. The second next important thing is to only consider things or topics that the marketplace indicates people are interested in looking for online. This requires learning how to research trends and analyze marketing information. You will read lots of nonsense about starting a blog or a website based on your personal interests and hobbies. Maybe even transitioning an offline business into an online business. Good luck, but that is usually a recipe for disaster. Find out what other people are interested in, and you will have a better shot at success. By example, you will most likely run across what is called the evergreen markets or evergreen niches. I must agree this is a good example and a good place to start. You can do some research on this yourself, as this subject is a lengthy conversation for debate. Lastly, you must have a plan. It really is true that you cannot know where you are going without a map. This means that you really do need to take the necessary time to map out a strategy and a timetable. You have to set goals and create objectives. This is something most people do not understand at the most basic level. Goals and objectives are not the same things. Your goals should be end-oriented. This means that these are your desired end results. Your objectives are the things you do along the way to reach your goals. Your objectives are also the things you will be mapping out in your plan that need to be done on a daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. This should give you plenty to think about before you spend too much time or effort at becoming the next internet guru. In many ways it is a simple process, but you also need to know that this does not mean it will be too easy.